What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Or you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped here everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Get me up in my DMs because I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap, something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Hey, y'all, I'm coming. Listen. Don't be rushing me. Lord, I'm coming. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know I'm never on time. I'm never ready. I'm never on time. So you shouldn't expect any different. God. All right. I'm ready now. For real. For real. Yes, for real. Not for play. Yes, for real. Not for play. All right. Here I go. I'm trying to figure out if I should turn on my camera. I mean, not my camera, my light. I'm going without light today. I feel like I'm too low. All right. So I'm trying to figure out if I should go without. Can I stay without my camera? I mean, my light, y'all. Because I just feel like, yeah, I can go without the light. I'm so cold, y'all. Listen, it's so cold. It's been cold all day today. So cold all day today. Can I go without the light blaring in my eyes? I just want to know if I could get away with this without having this light blaring in my eyes, in my eyeballs. Like, just anyway, let me say hey to y'all as y'all come through. We got Madrill. Y'all done listen. Y'all done got Madrill. Y'all done got her to become a member. Listen, Madrill. Go ahead and send me a message on Instagram, Madrell. I'll add you to the members only chat. Oh God. And and pray your strength in the Lord. Go ahead, Madrell. Send me a message on members. I mean on the Instagram, and we'll add you to the members only chat, and you can join the fun and insanity. All right. So, let me say hey to y'all. Hey, Jason, Diamond Pearl Gem, Lemon Kush Pepper. What's going on? Drinks with D, Cross Country Cruiser, Volvo. Hey, Cooking, Xavier. Hey, my love. We got Montrez. What's good, bruh? We got Harold in the building. What's up, Harold? Hey, Harold. Hey, Harold. So I can stay without the light glaring in my eyes. Good. Listen, everybody should be feeling themselves today. The reason that today's title is Feeling Myself Friday is because everybody need to be feeling themselves. Hey, Janae, what's good, boo? Janae say she is feeling herself. Everybody should be feeling themselves. Feel ow. Ow. See if these shoulders still work over here. Anyway, oh, forgot. Wait, hold on. Something had failed. I had to get it. Anyway, but yes, y'all listen. Y'all know how I am on Friday. Fridays we do not. I don't really cover no topics on Friday. Why? Because we save all our Friday topics for what? Silly Saturday. I am in mid-production. Hey, Madrell, we was just talking about you and the fact that you became a member. So we need you to go ahead and send me a message on Instagram, and you too can join the madness, the insanity, the fun that is the members only chat. So we're our own little happy, small, happy family over there. We don't bother nobody. I think they were over there talking about the reefers, the marijuanas today. I feel like y'all not gonna be able to see me good. Let me put some light, turn some light on. Let me turn on the lights. Okay. All right. That might be better. Ooh, child. That might be a little better. Y'all might can see me better. So listen. This is Feeling Ourselves Friday. We can shoot the shit. Topics are open to whatever y'all want to talk about. Even if you want to come up, vent, you know, and make it a fuck that shit Friday because you got some shit on your chest you just want to vent about. Here you go. Some shit might have happened to you this week. Some shit might have went down at work. Some shit might have went down on your way home, and you want to just vent about it and say fuck that shit Friday and make it a fuck that shit Friday. Let's make it a fuck that shit Friday if you want. If you just feeling yourself and you just want to be like, listen, Lil Teddy, I don't give a shit about nothing. I made it through the week. It's about to be the weekend. We about to have Silly Saturday tomorrow, and I'm feeling myself, and I don't give a shit who know it. Then girl, go ahead and feel yourself. It's a Feeling Myself Friday. Feeling Myself Friday. Let me continue consuming my Red Bull. Also, one of the things that we want to do is one of the things that we want to do is we want to answer some questions. I know we have a lot of new people that has come in over the last month or so. Shout out to all my new people. And we have some inside jokes and we have some internal lingo that and vernacular or just things that if you've been around the channel long enough, some things. But what that means also is if you ain't been around that long, you may not be aware of why do they say that, why do they do that, why does he do that, why is this he, you know what I'm saying, why do we have these particular um emojis for the members and stuff like that. So today is your day to get all of those questions answered. For me to, if you want me to explain anything, we're here to explain these things. Unless, of course, it's something that we can only do members only. Hey, Amber, what's good, boo? What is good, my love? Hey, Miss Baythang, Shondo to you and yours. Somebody might want to know, why do we say Shondo? That's a very good question. On one of my earliest, my probably when we started doing Silly Saturdays way back in 2019, Shondo came from that live. And how it came about, I'm just going to explain this now because somebody may not know. Let me watch this. I'm going to ask somebody who should know. Harold, where do we get Shondo from, and why do we say Shondo? Let's see if Harold knows. Let's see if he's been a good student in class. And I did go with y'all, the pupils. We're going with the pupils, okay? I wanted the students because I liked the students. Y'all like the pupils. Got to give the people, got to give them what they want. So we're going with the pupils. That Ravine came right in and said, hey, pupils. Hey, Ravine, how are you? All my pupils in the building. Let's see if Harold knows. Harold, come to the whiteboard, Harold. Harold, come to the whiteboard. Come to the whiteboard. Come to the whiteboard. Hey, Regina. What's going on, Regina? Now look at Harold. Harold just said, listen, I'm not gonna get no F for y'all. I'm a good student in class. I'm an A student. I ain't gonna get no F for y'all. That is funny. That is so funny. So Harold would be right. That is funny, Harold. You are a mess. So way back in the year of our Lord, way back, going back to I would say 2019. Yeah, going back to some of the early days of Silly Saturday. Excuse me. It was brought to my attention. My channel has always had two sides to it. It's always been the House of Debauchery, as well as one of my first, and you'll see this on a lot of our stuff. This was the Angry Teacher Chronicles, because I was a teacher and I was angry all of the time, and I wanted to chronicle my anger. And so so we learned that one of the definitions for the word Shondo is penis. So when you say Shondo, that means penis. And it's in, I believe, either Swahili or Yoruba. The word means penis. So we had a whole live where we put the definition on the, put the definition on the screen. Hey, Yana. I know that Yana's not a new member. Maybe she had to update her card. But hey, Yana, thank you, sweetheart. Anyway, so I put the definition up. We had a whole thing. We did a whole thing where we put a video of people jumping up in church saying Shondo. And I was like, I wonder if they know what it means. You know, there might be they may know the actual meaning of the word Shondo, and that's why they screaming it out, because that's what they want from the Lord. They want the Lord to bring them some Shondo. So it became a thing with this being the house of debauchery, that it was an inside joke. And so when people would come into my chat, I would say Shondo to you, which was me saying, you know, dick, penis, right? And so what would happen is it became a big thing. Like, even when I would go to other people's chats, if I would come into other people's chat, the person who was on screen, as well as the people in the chat, as I would go to other chat, they would just say Shondo. They would just start screaming our hashtag Shondo, because that was our thing over here. Not knowing that people were screaming out dick, 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 penis, 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 which is why we're the house of debauchery. So it was an inside joke. And so when you see people always say Shondo to you and yours, dick to you and yours, Shondo's around the room, dick's around the room. And so there is where that came from. And that goes back to some of the earliest Silly Saturdays back in 2019. Back when we used to do a whole lot of shit back then, that if we had some of the lives today that we had back in like 2019, listen, we used to, some of my people that go back that far, like Monk Chip and Patty Duke, and some people that can go back that far could tell you, we used to have some wild lives. Amber goes back real far too. Amber said, one Silly Saturday, I remember when you went live with Ty and Really B had joined, and Ty had disappeared, and we didn't know where he was until he rolled in his chair, and he was naked. Remember, he was naked. That's another funny moment. I think the live is still up. I think I had to take it down. He rolled across the screen, had nothing on from the waist down, just butt ass naked from the waist down. And we all sat here mortified, like, what's so funny is we didn't even immediately stop the live. We just kept going like nothing. Like there was nothing to see here. Just kept going. It was like, oh well, whatever. We're here. Whatever. But yes, I called Ty today. That bastard ain't answer. I'm gonna cuss his ass out later. Cuss that bastard out later. Lord. But yeah, we've had just silliness. Hey, Sweet Pea, what's going on? Silliness like that. And the house of debauchery specializes in a good Shondo. Yes, we do. So yeah, that now what happened, I'm gonna tell you how we got what people says is a growl. It's really not a growl. It didn't, well, I should say it didn't start off as a growl. I was doing a review, and I don't remember. I think it was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Because Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was one of my first reviews that I did. So if you know about my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews from back in the day, everybody had a name. Like everybody had a nickname. And so I believe it probably was Akbar V or one of them, but I believe it was Akbar V. I was doing a review, and on the review, I would say like I would do like Akbar V, like as in E-R-R-R-R, like the gutter snipe right about the hood. And one day it came out during the review, during the taping of this review, it came out like a growl. So I was like, because I was yelling, I was like, Akbar V. And it came out like a growl instead of like, it came out like a growl. So I liked it when it came out on the review after I posted it, uploaded it, and it kind of stuck. So every time after that, I would say somebody's name, like I would be like Rashida Rash Eater. And so you know what I'm saying? Like we just had, so it kind of stuck. And so with my YouTube moniker being El Teddy and Bears growl every now and again, it just morphed into people just assuming that it was a growl. Instead, it was like me correcting myself. It was really like me correcting myself and using the nickname instead of the actual name. So it was a correction of myself that turned into like this growl thing that people just made into a growl. And there's how that came along. Hey, Sergeant King, what's going on? So that's how we got that. Let me think. What else? A bitch can't is, I know where a bitch can't came from. I can show you. I can show you exactly where a bitch came from. I can show you exactly where it came from. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I hope I can find it for y'all so y'all can see exact. Okay, I found it. Found it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can cue it up. So I'm gonna show you exactly where a bitch came from. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Hold on. I think it's earlier. I think it's, yeah, this is the part right here. So, okay. So a bitch came from, she has gotten worse. I used to read Akbar V down in those reviews. Like the reviews from back in the day. Oh my God. I used to read all of them girls down from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like, especially that chick, Pooh. Remember Pooh? And we used to go like, Pooh. Hey D, what's going on, D? Listen, we used to read the girls down. Okay, so a bitch can't actually comes from, gotta give credit where credit is due. I just turned it into what we use on Silly Saturday, but a bitch can't comes from Got to Be Real. I'm gonna show you the clip. A bitch can't comes from the famed YouTube show Got to Be Real. If you don't know what Got to Be Real, it was a parody show where there was this girl, her YouTube moniker was Patty LaHale, but I can't remember her real name right now. But there was this girl, and she did like all of the voices except for like 2 voices. Like I think it was 3 voices. It was like 2 or 3 voices that she did, but it was all of the, black female divas and singers. And they had this, it was like this, she made it into this whole show, Got to Be Real. If you don't know what Got to Be Real is, the problem is you're not me. Anyway, so there was a segment where they talked about the ABC. Now, let me set it up before we watch it. So what happens is on season 2, it was like, there was the theme was kind of like Harry Potter, and there were 2 teams. There was Patti LaBelle's team, and there was Aretha Franklin's team. And so um there was Team Class and Team Sass or something like that. But there were two teams, Patti LaBelle's team and Aretha Franklin's team. So Dion, what happened was, let me go back. Beyonce was on Aretha Franklin's team, and she didn't want to be on Aretha Franklin's team no more. She wanted to be on Patti LaBelle's team, and so she switched. And so that's kind of the setup. And so there was a situation where, because Dion was on Patti LaBelle's team, Dionne Warwick, and so because she left Aretha Franklin's team, she was going to give the other members of Destiny's Child to Aretha Franklin to make up for her not being on the team. I'm taking way too long to explain this to y'all. I'm just show the clip. Hold on, let me just show the clip because I'm taking way too long to explain to y'all, and y'all will see where the term a bitch can't comes from. All right. Can y'all see that? Okay, y'all can see that good. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
It was in traffic.
Better late than never. Wow. Should have saw that coming.
Aretha, I would like to apologize for the way I left the team last episode. It was wrong, but today I brought with me some peace offers that hopefully could be of use to you because I personally don't need them. Don't even worry about paying me back.
But I'm so excited to be here.
I didn't say you could talk, right? It's my turn, right?
Yes. What exactly am I supposed to do with Kelly Nowhere Land?
You know, I am available.
Lasagna. If I said no to someone with mild relevance, wait, mild? Then what bulletless gun are you holding, thinking you have a shot?
You know, I think we need a new team, aside from the two that we already have. This team should be called ABC. A bitch can't. A bitch can't get a hit. A bitch can't get on the charts. A bitch can't get a Grammy. A bitch just can't.
I know she's not talking about me because I have 6 Grammys.
And 2 whole bankruptcies.
You know what? I'm not here to discuss the bankruptcy.
Bankruptcies with an S.
You need to stop worrying about somebody that'll break your heart and unbounce checks.
Unbounce my check. Say I'm not in debt.
No, man.
Anyway, so that, dear friends, is where the ABCs come. The ABCs, because a bitch just can't. So I just took that and made that our own and said, listen, a bit we have stories around here that's like, listen, a bitch just can't. I just can't. I just don't have the energy. Just don't have the energy. Quiet as it's kept. Dion was always my favorite character on Got to Be Real. Love Dion. The bitch was sickening. Love Dion's character on Got to Be Real. She was my favorite character by far. Hate Retha did always sound like she was eating. Anyway, so that's where the ABCs come from. We know where the term palate cleansers come from because Spicy Original, our very own Spicy Original, came up with that term during a live. One time we were in the middle of a live, and we were just showing the menses like we usually do. And so Spicy Original just said, yeah, how about we just call these palate cleansers because they help us cleanse our palates. And I liked it, and that's how we came up with the term palate cleansers. I did not see your comment, Amber. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Book of Darkness, that we're trying to retire the Book of Darkness. We're trying so hard to retire the Book of Darkness, which is actually a huge dictionary. And you would think like it was a dictionary for the blind, but the words are actually really small and tiny in the Book of Darkness. That big book is one of the largest dictionaries one of the largest and most exhaustive dictionaries I've ever found. I'm always like, if the word is not in that dictionary, it's not a word in the English language, because that book has everything in there. So yeah. What else do I need to explain, y'all? Anything else, old people, I need to explain? Anything I'm missing? I'm trying to think. No means no, and yes means no. Where does that come from? What darkness is it on El Teddy's channel? It's on Really Bees. Wally with your bitch. Consequently enough, somebody recently told me they saw the Book of Darkness video I did on Wiley, where if you go back to the old days when I had the ABC 1, 2, 3 in the back, and so I would have little small whiteboards and we would draw stuff on the whiteboard. So I had 2 of them. And when I pulled out the Book of Darkness on Wiley, I remember I spelled out fleet, but I spelled like I had FLE. No, I had FL on one board and I had EET on the other board, and I had them spread out like this. Like one was up here way on this side, one was down here way on this side. I was like, maybe you can read it this way so you don't shit on people's penises no more. It was a whole mess, just a whole goddamn mess. Because you know Wiley eyes go, all over the goddamn place. Child. Right. Him and his social distancing eyes. But that goes back. Oh God, that was so funny. That was so funny. So very funny. So very funny. I also found actually, if I can find that clip, let me see if I can find that clip on my channel. Hold on. Hold your line. See if we can't find that clip. Because it was, if you knew the context and knew who we were talking about, like if you didn't know who we were talking about, it didn't make sense. But if you knew who and what we were talking about, hold on, y'all. It made no sense. Wait, I don't remember. Oh, Lord. It's going. I don't remember. I don't even remember. I would have to really go and look for that video. I think it was this one. I wonder, is it this one? Let's see something here. Hold on. No, it's not this one. Because I'm looking. I don't see the whiteboards out. So it can't be that one. Let's see if it was this one. See if it was this one. Oh, wait, no. That was the one we did for Fire Crotch, Fi Babe. And we used we turned her into the moniker Debo. DBOE, dumbest bitch on earth. That whiteboard used to come in handy. Shout out to the whiteboard. Oh my God. Shout out to the whiteboard. Hold on. I'm just looking, y'all, to see. Oh, the old camera was so grainy and so, oh God. Look where the Lord has brought us from. Look where he brought us from. God. I'm looking at I'm trying to find the video for y'all. Sorry. Trying to find the video for y'all. Lord. Trying to find this video for y'all. See if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. I found it. Found it. Found it. Got it. We're in luck. Got some history here. Some of y'all need to know the history. Some of y'all need to know from whence we have come and how we have grown as a person, as a channel. We don't have to open the Book of Darkness on people anymore. We can be nice to people. I'm just saying. Child. That's not what I heard, according to Rico, who fucked Wiley in the shower and got painted on by Wiley. It ain't all that. That's what, but I'm just telling you what he said. I don't want to know. Hey, Tanya, boo. Look at my boo. So I'm just gonna play this video. Oh, child. This is going back. Thank God for progress and the fact that we got better cameras now. Praise God. All right, here's this video. Here you go.
Make sure I get my instructions here. Let's see a new chapter. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I try to mind my own business, keep myself cool, calm, and collected, and not be bothered. I try. And people just would not let me be. Now, according to the book of darkness, because we don't throw shade, we send darkness. Why? Because you can get from under shade, but you can't get from under darkness. A certain individual has been looking for me, beckoning me, calling for me. And according to my instructions in my book of darkness, it says that in order to properly read this chapter,
I literally came up
it
with
must
that right
be
in that moment.
and I'm going to have to use my whiteboards, but I need two, and I'm going to need one on each side, because in order for this person to read it, I got to spread it out. I can't put it all on one. So it says that it must be first functional, lethal at times, educational, entertaining, and also, as always, true. So let me put that together. Maybe spread it out a little bit so that they can read what it says here, because I know there's with the visually impaired here, you have to, spread it out so that both eyes can see it. Okay. Functional, lethal at times, educational, entertaining, but true. Now, me being a man of words, dear
I'll stop
God,
right there. Is you can go
I could come up with so many.
I literally in the moment, because what happened was Wiley had went live or something, and I was angry. I was upset. I think I texted really B, and Abby said, "I'm going live. Don't tell me shit." And I clicked the button. And in the moment of me being angry, I came up with, let me tell you what darkness should do, and came up with that acronym for Fleet, and then put it up for Wiley, because they had just got through talking about Wiley shitting all over Rico's dick in the shower or whatever. It was a mess. And then I proceeded in the rest of that. Somebody asked me, how do I come up with stuff for the book of dark? I said, literally, it's literally right in the moment. Like, really, it's just literally whatever I'm feeling at that time gets conjured up. I do find that when I do get angry, my creative juices flow a little better when I'm angry. And in the moment, like I'll just come up with stuff. I missed it. I need to get some more whiteboards because I missed the whiteboard. They used to be so much fun. We used to have so much fun with the whiteboard. But thank God for new cameras, new microphones, and yeah. Thank you, Madrell. Smash the like button. Do the stanky leg on the like button. But yeah, I remember that. No, I don't mean Reese. I know Reese and Wiley had sex, but I'm talking about Rico, because Rico at the time was living in DC. Wiley flew out to DC to go meet Rico and VS, and then you had DC Gate, and they had that whole situation going on. That was then. That was a long time ago. That was one of the Book of Darkness videos. The first Book of Darkness video. Many of you all don't know about the first Book of Darkness video, where it came from. Oh my God. It's probably it's a horrible story to tell now, years later. But how the Book of Darkness came was, I was at work. I remember I was at work. And it was a YouTuber. I was kind of pseudo in the beef sector back then. I really wasn't trying to be in the beef sector, but I was a part of the gentleman's panel. And being a part of the gentleman's panel, with most of them being inside the beef sector, I got drew or, pulled into beef sector shit all of the time. So there was this lady. She's dead now. Her name was Lady P. She dead and gone now. She's been dead a couple years now. But at the time, she was alive. And she went, I forgot, but she started dragging me, telling me what I should do, and I better do this. It was something from the gentleman's panel. I vividly remember it was something from the gentleman's panel she was reacting to. And she went on this whole long thing, and she just went off on me about something I said on the gentleman's panel about one of the topics. And I wasn't, at that point, I wasn't one of the people that would go on my channel and drag people. Like, that just wasn't my thing. I wasn't going on and dragging people because I knew I could, really go there with people. But baby, she said something on her video, and I remember it triggered me. And I remember Jay Wilson was kind of the head of the gentleman's panel at the time. I called Jay Wilson because she was his friend. I say, Jay Wilson, let me tell you something. You need to go get your girl. Matter of fact, don't worry about getting your girl. I'm going to get her. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me shit. I'm going live when I get home. I thought about it a little more. I called Really Bean. I said, Really Bean, I'm going live. When I go live, just know, Really Bean was a mod way back there. I said, just know, I'm going to need you to be moderating, because it's probably going to have a lot of people, because I'm dragging somebody. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm just going to press the button and go. And hung up the phone. And I went live, and literally I hadn't planned on using that dictionary. It just happened to be sitting like on the floor in the room where I would film at, and it was sitting right there. And I saw it. I said, ooh, since we got to read her, let's read her. Let's read out of this big book first. Act like we're reading out of the big book first before we actually read her. It wasn't even called the Book of Darkness at that point. It was just a prop that I had. I pulled it out, and the rest is went from there. I'm not gonna say I blacked out, but I definitely went into a zone and into a trance and just went in. I went in. I called her YouTube wallpaper. I vividly remember calling her YouTube wallpaper. I did. She's dead now. I mean, it is what it is. But I absolutely called her. That was the first ever Book of Darkness video. Oh my God. It's probably to this day still one of my favorite ones. If I don't go back and watch the Book of Darkness videos, but if I was to say one of my favorite ones is still probably that first one. where it all started with that one video with me calling that woman YouTube wallpaper. Hold on, I'm gonna play part of it. It literally is because it's a classic video. It's this we're going back down memory lane. I'll play a portion of it, not the whole thing. It's a freaking 19-minute video, but I'll play a portion of it. And it was the video was called Off the Porch. I remember. And God, look at this video. It's so grainy and so, oh my God. Jesus. Lord. All right. Jesus.
Interesting.
That was the setup. The whole quietly reading the book setup to me was always so classic. And this is the first time I did it. It was such a classic.
Oh, hey, just over here reading, because that's what we'll be doing tonight. Just over here reading, because whew, mhm, mhm. You know, hold on. Now I stay on the goddamn porch. I stay on the porch. I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. I stay to myself, laugh, we kiki and ha ha, kaka, kiki, kaka, the immortal words of my good friend, my little bro, Jaded Nerd. And I've maintained my position here on the porch. And I knew there would come a time where a bitch would summon me off the porch. Let me start by saying we at the Gentlemen's Panel are doing quite well. We are all on the same page. We've been on the same page since last night. We don't have any problems on the Gentlemen's Panel. Now, let me start by saying that I expect somebody, because I know every now and again, I might throw a little shade here or there. I might shade a person or two here or there, a little, as QB would say, a little light. But if I don't mention you, boo, there's no reason for you to mention me. And so, I would like to know why, and if you got a problem with me cussing and using language, you might want to click off now. Because I'm telling you, it's going down. Now, I've checked, because people have called and told me, sent me messages, and I went and checked myself. to see. And I was informed. Let's see what they're talking about in the chat over here. I was informed that this bitch, Lady P, has decided that I am the one who she needs to focus attention on, because she obviously has grown gonads and has testicles and an Adam's apple, and now she, I guess, wants to implant herself in the gentleman's panel. And I'm sure she's got a set of hairy ones, because bitch, you gotta have a brass set of hairy balls coming to fuck at me. Listen, let me tell you something. All of us YouTubers here, okay, when we signed up to be YouTube partners, okay, when you got monetized and all of that, we all read the language where there was a proviso in your contract that said that YouTube involves itself in charitable and benevolent adventures. And Lady P's name was written into that. I mean, this bitch is a fucking tax write-off. This is the kind of whore who, they do tax write-offs for, because she is the charitable and the benevolent. She is the one who churches pray to about the sick and the shut in. These are the kind of bitches and fuckhoes that come over here bothering people like me. Now, see, I don't bother people. I never said nothing to nobody. I keep to myself. If I shade you a little bit, I expect you to say something to me. I expect a little light shade. Maybe you make a video. Maybe you say some shit. But I ain't never said nothing to her. As a matter of fact, you should know wherever you go, misery follows. Nobody's looking for you. Jay Wilson read his part of his YouTube contract, and that's why the fuck he lets you on his channel all the fucking time. Because you're a fucking charity case, a tax write-off. And bitch, I know it's fucking tax season almost. So I guess I got to get my tax, but fuck it. I won't get this tax write-off this year, because what's not going to happen is you are not, and I repeat, you are not just going to say, I ain't even said nothing to you. Girl, I let you live. Girl, I let you live. Girl, you be in everybody chat calling yourself going in. Bitch, you the same bitch who be on your own videos claiming that you reading somebody and then have to say that you read somebody. Bitch, if you don't sit your fat ass down on the ground somewhere like that weight sits its fat ass on top of your chest, that's why the fuck you be breathing on. Bitch, that's why the fuck you don't get on camera. A bitch can't understand. So let me give you your ABCs, okay? A bitch can't. A bitch just can't. A bitch can't understand why the fuck you over here bothering me. I ain't never said nothing to you. A bitch can't understand. A bitch like you can't understand why you don't have enough subscribers, because nobody wants to see you. You are what we call YouTube wallpaper. Bitches don't put up wallpaper no more because it's outdated and nobody wants to see it. And you are YouTube wallpaper. Bitch, you want to listen. People come to watch you because you're like a car wreck, and people go and watch you and they ogle at the carnage that ensues when you come around. Okay? You,
I'm gonna stop it there.
Are living proof of what they said in the Bible, that we are made in God's own image. And apparently, God has flatulence and farts, because, bitch, you are a byproduct of God's farts. That's what the fuck you are.
I'm gonna stop it there. That's old El Teddy. We're not trying to go back down these roads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not trying to revisit those old days. There's a whole playlist on my channel with the Book of Darkness. That's the original Book of Darkness video. I was real upset. I was real upset. Listen, we have grown. We don't make videos like that anymore. We don't do that. We don't pull out the Book of Darkness on people. No. No, I'm just saying. Ooh, child. Child. No, because Tracy, I was showing some of the new people where some things came from. So the term Book of Darkness came from that original video. That's the first time that book came out. And the and people would always say, El Teddy gonna pull out the book, and I termed it the Book of Darkness because I said I don't throw shade, I send darkness. You can get from under shade, but you can't get out of darkness when it falls. And there you have it. So anyway, so that's where the Book of Darkness came from. Anything else the new people need to know about? I think that covers everything. Just trying to make sure. Y'all be having 3-hour meetings like that, Tracy. Oh God, they be holding y'all hostage for real. Oh, I need another drink. Hold on. Thank God I kept that right there. All right, there we go. Get me a nice soda. We talked about Shondo, Tracy. Anything I'm missing? Oh, I know what I'm missing. Y'all didn't even remind me. Orange shirt. Now, hopefully, I won't have to show this orange shirt video for some time. Let me find the orange shirt. Hold on, I have to go to my email. I know it's in my email. Let me go to my email. Hopefully, I won't have to show the orange shirt for a while. Some of the old things, we just got to leave them back in the past. We just got to leave them back in the past. Wait a minute. See something here. Oh. I don't think it's no more orange shirt video. I just went to, hold on. Yeah, I just went to the video. The link for the video ain't even there. It is not even there. Oh, wow. The whole site is gone. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Well, hold on. Let me see something here. I think I have it. Hold on. If that's the case, then we'll have a more orange shirt video. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold your line. Let me see something here. The orange shirt video is a classic video. Wait, when did I show? I think I showed it on a video. Hold on. Let me find that video. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold on. I'm coming. Because I know I just showed it recently. Hold on. Okay. These are times where people like Tracy is supposed to be able to, where Tracy's supposed to be able to point me in the right goddamn direction. She's supposed to be our historian over here, able to show me where said videos are, and she ain't helping. God of mercy, God of love. All right, so What's the okay? Okay. Excuse me. I believe. Wait, let me see one more thing. I think I found it, y'all. Okay. 5. Oh, I believe I showed it on a silly Saturday. Hold. Yes, 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 yes. I believe I showed it on a silly Saturday. Oh, yeah, it was the video breakdown on a silly Saturday. Hold on. Yes. All right. Look at me. Shout out to me. Because Tracy, can you remember that I did the orange shirt video on a silly Saturday video from August 5th of 2023? You got one job, Tracy. August 5th, 2023. That's all I need you to remember, Tracy. I ain't asking you to go and, reinvent the wheel or find a cure for cancer. August 5th, 2023 is the orange shirt video, because the original site where the orange shirt video plays is no longer available. So we need, we're going to need to remember that, Tracy. Okay. God. August 5th, 2023. That's the silly Saturday where we showed the orange shirt video. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me give you setup. Let me set this up. So you see orange in the background. One of our a color that you see all over the place is orange on my channel. Orange is not my favorite color at all. My favorite color is green. But the color orange became synonymous with the channel because of the orange shirt video. What is the orange shirt video, L Teddy? I'm glad you asked. I think I explained it in this video, so I'm not going to explain it. I'm going to let the video speak for itself. I think I explained it there, so I won't have to go through all of that myself. Just watch the video.
Us down. Hold on. Let's go back here. Hopefully my internet acts right and lets me do this. All right. Got to take us here. And I got to share another screen. So y'all put some orange shirts in the chat for our orange shirt video. Listen, I found the epic. Now, people want to know why we use orange shirts. And the reason we use orange shirts is because on a silly Saturday, way back in 2019, we first played this video. And we said on the YouTube streets and on the internet streets, there are people who are the proverbial orange shirts of the world, where they just get their ass whooped. Here's the context before we watch it, okay? They had the gay club. Orange shirt is the dude you see on your screen right there. Light-skinned dude with the ponytail with the orange shirt. So y'all know what happened in the bathroom at the gay club. Bitches be in there sucking each other off, like what's happening this time. So they in there sucking some dudes are in there getting their life with each other. Orange shirt, I guess, thought she had dibs on one of the boys and went in there trying to break it up. And this is what happened, okay? Now, the most epic part about it, there's so many things to it, so I'm gonna just let you watch it the first time, and then we're gonna watch it again. It's because y'all need to get this is the orange shirt. So you're welcome, people. You get the orange shirt video for those people who never saw it. Here you go.
On her in the bathroom, bitch. Try on her. Try on sister, bitch. you in there, bitch. They getting your system. They are getting your system. They getting your system. They are getting your system. They are wearing you low. They are wearing you low, system. They wearing you low, system. They getting your system. Don't swing back, bitch. They wearing you down. Don't swing back, girl. Just run. Just run, girl. Just run, sister. Just run, girl. Run, girl. Run, bitch. Run, bitch. Run. Run, girl. I told you, don't mess with my friends in the stove, bitch. High five, girl. You turned down. High five, you turned down. Yes, ma'am. You don't talk shit to my friend, I will tap your ass. That's right, bro. That's right. That's how. Let me turn around. Oh, they want to turn. It won't turn around.
Wait, oh man. I'm sorry, I'm
Sister and me, bitch. They got sister. Sister came in talking that shit into a them dick sucking bitch, and then they got her, baby. She gonna learn, bitch. She gonna learn. She learned tonight. She was bloody as a motherfucker, bitch. No, ma'am. Hell, how about that? Oh, there she go again. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. If you don't bring your bitch ass back, bitch.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the epic orange shirt video. There's so many parts of that video. First of all, the commentator is everything, okay? Everything. Secondly, the way he said, don't fight back.
Because I know when one of the issues, my internet was acting up at the beginning, so it's hard to see. Let me see if I play it again. Hold on, y'all, because my internet was acting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the infamous orange shirt video.
Fire on her in the bathroom, bitch. Fire on her. Fire on sister, bitch. Fire on sister. Fire on sister. She shouldn't have been talking that shit. Let them hoes suck dick in the bathroom without you in there, bitch. They getting your sister. They are getting your sister. They getting your sister. They are getting your sister. They are wearing you low. They are wearing you low, sister. They wearing you low, sister. They getting your sister. Don't swing back, bitch. They wearing you down. Don't swing back, girl. Just run. Just run, girl. Just run, sister. Just run, girl. Run, girl. Run, bitch. Run, bitch. Run. Run, girl. I told you. Don't mess with my friends in the stove, bitch. High five, girl. You turned down. High five, you turned down. Yes, ma'am. You don't talk shit to my friend, I will tap your ass. That's right, bro. That's right. That's how. Let me turn around. Oh, they want to turn. It won't turn around. Bitch, tap the book and a sister and a mini bitch. They got sister came in talking that shit into a them dick sucking bitch, and then they got her, baby. She gonna learn, bitch. She gonna learn. She learned tonight. She was bloody as a motherfucker, bitch. No, ma'am. Hell, how about that? Oh, there she go again. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. If you don't bring your bitch ass back, bitch.
The thing about
that is the infamous.
The thing about the orange shirt video is the reason while we started using the moniker orange shirt to term people or to talk about people is, let me bring myself back, is not only was you getting your ass dog walked, but you left. You done got your ass beat out the frame, and then you bring your ass back as if you wanted more. You got blood all over yourself. The bitch wiping and smearing blood all over her face and shit. And so we would literally go and troll people's timeline. I mean, people's chat sometimes. When we was in somebody's chat, and if somebody was getting just drugged in the chat or on video on screen, we would just start putting orange shirt, hashtag orange shirt, orange shirt, orange shirt, and people had no idea what we were talking about. And we would do it on purpose. We would be like, all right, we go into so-and-so chat. And when we go over there, if somebody start getting drugged, just go ahead and put orange shirt, because that person is a proverbial orange shirt. And that it was a whole thing. So that is the infamous orange shirt video. Anything I'm missing? I think that is all. I think that's all. You know what else I found? Oh, I found this too. I found I was going to use this. This is a exclusive. This was going to be, okay, when I had this intro right here, I'm going to show y'all this intro, right?
What up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
Good night, right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink. Look a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no.
So that was not going to be the intro. I'd done 2 intros, and instead of that intro, I actually was going to do this one that I'm about to play right now, which never saw the light of day. This one right here.
Pointed tail came out of her rectum. No means no, and yes means no. And so you're flocculous, because everything you do, everything you're around, and everything you touch is a menagerie of mutts over there.
That was going to be the intro instead of the one that people still tell me to go back to. I've had so many people. I've had people in the comment section say, "What happened to the old intro? I like the old intro better." The gutter snipe. Everybody likes the gutter snipe right out of the hood intro.
What up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
Gutter snipe right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink. Look a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no.
Yeah, the one with the gutter snipe right about the hood. I still kept no means no and yes means no in the intro. Here's history. Now, I don't think I've ever told the story on where that came from. That came from my days when I used to teach. I used to teach 8th grade when I used to teach 8th grade, right? And we would go on trips when we would go on trips out of town. So on the trips out of town, we would I would have to, because I remember back then I was grade level team leader and grade level disciplinary discipline. They had the term discipline czar or whatever. Anyway, I was in charge of the grade level. So I would go and I would talk to the boys. I had one of my colleagues, she would talk to the girls. I would talk to the boys. So I would have this big meeting before we got on the buses. I would tell the little boys, let me help y'all understand something. The first time I see anything questionable, it's going to be boys on one side, girls on one side. I'm telling you now. I'm not going to do that up front. I said, listen, it's no sharing of blankets. If you got a blanket, it's only one of y'all under a blanket. There will be no 2 people under a blanket. If you ain't got no blanket, talk to your mammy, not me. She should have bought you one. If you ain't got no pillow, there will not be sharing of pillows. No 2 to a pillow, 1 to a pillow. No, your girlfriend cannot lay her head on your lap. No, you cannot. No, if I see you hug her, I might flip out, and it might be you boys on one side, girl on one side. And please know, some of the buses are not evenly distributed boys versus girl. So it may be a bus that have 40 girls, 40 boys and 10 girls, and some of y'all might have to sit 3 to a seat. So figure out what you're going to do. Do not, that was the speech I would give. And so at the end of it, I would say, and gentlemen, always remember, no means no, and yes means no. Even if she says yes, that means no. I don't care what she tells you. No means no, and yes means no. That is where that came from, because I would give this speech, and then I would make them say it with me. I would like, say it with me. No means no, and yes means no. Say it again. No, and we would practice it. And before they got on the bus, I used to point at each one. What did I tell you to know? No means no, yes means no. No, they'll be real mad about it. I didn't care. We weren't gonna have no issues. And we didn't, we have no, not that I knew of. Now, I'm not gonna say, kids gonna be kids. They find a way to do everything. But as far as I could see, they knew I used to do my every 10 or 15 minute sweep of the bus just to see. I'm just checking. And sometimes I would sit purposely all the way in the back. So I could I would purposely sit all the way in the back so I could just monitor and see, yeah, I'm in the back. What? I'm looking, making sure y'all ain't doing nothing. But I would make them practice that no means no, and that's where that comes from. That is where that comes from. No means no, and yes means no. That's where that comes from. These are little things. Yeah. Right. Listen. When you're a teacher, Xavier, you have to be. You can't have all of that stuff going on. Not on my watch. It might be somebody else. It won't be on my watch. Nah, we ain't having none of that. Nope. Now, the problem was in middle school, it was more of the girls that were LGBT Q plus. So there were more girls in middle school that were LGBTQ plus than boys that was LGBTQ plus. And part of it is, in Black culture, they are much more understanding and accepting of lesbians than they are gay men. So what I always had some boys that would be like, nah, because we ain't sitting boy next to boy. Some of them might like that. I said, and we ain't letting nobody listen. Do I need to make y'all? I used to have a whole thing because they knew I didn't let nobody make nobody feel no kind of way. If you got a problem with a certain group of people, this ain't the place for you, because we don't discriminate on anybody. We love everybody over here. And if you don't love them, you better fake it till you make it in here. I don't know what you're going to do out there, and I hope you don't do it out there. But while you're in here, where I can control, you better fake it till you make it. Child, the girls wouldn't have been fine because, like I said, I was not here for boy on boy or girl on girl action. That's why if it was for everybody, do not have more than one person to a blanket. I don't care who you are. No, you can't share a blanket. But I'm next to another boy. Right. You cannot share a blanket. That's just like they used to get mad because I had a rule in my class. Everybody had to tuck their shirts in. I don't care who you are. Man, woman, girl, boy, cat, dog. Because the boys understood, do not come to my classroom without a belt. Do not come to my classroom with your shirt not tucked in your pants. And I used to tell them, the first day you see my shirt not tucked in my pants is the first day you can have your shirt not tucked in your pants. How about that? The first day you see me without mine tucked in, you're welcome to do it for the rest of the year. It was so bad at one school, the school newspaper did a comic, you know how they do the political comics. So they had political comics that said the school's uniform, Dr. L's uniform, and you saw the regular school uniform, and then you saw in the other one they had this cartoon character of this little boy, had his shirt, had his pants all the way like up to his chest, and the belt tightened real fast, and he looking all sad like, damn. I was like, don't even come over here with the fuck shit, because you know how we get down over here. And so the girls used to get mad about the uniform because they were like, but we ain't like the boy. I said, because y'all, they make girl jeans where it's low cut. Not, baby, I don't know. Well, my shirt don't go that far. Baby, work it out. Whatever you need to do, when you get up in here, you will have your shirt tucked in your pants. I'm sure you'll work it out before you get here, or you will not be let in. And then you'll be counted as skipping. Work out your life. Work out your life. They used to come in, and teachers to this day used to ask me, how did you make all of these kids every day come to your class? And you would see them rush into your class, tucking their shirts in, run into your class because they don't want to be late. Why? Because I don't give kids options. Kids don't have options in my class. That makes me like, you have them. And they used to always give me all of the athletes because I was usually the only male English teacher. I was always the only black male English teacher at that. But if there was another male English teacher, they weren't black. So I was usually the only black male English teacher. So they would always give me all of the athletes. I had every athlete in the building always had my class. All of the bad kids, I got all of the bad kids. And they would be like, how in the world this child be flipping over from wall to wall in every other class, but when they come to your class, they don't play them games? How do you do it? Because they don't have options. You don't give kids options. And that's how you do it. Why are they doing your homework in my class? Because they know not to come to my class without my homework. They play with you, not me. I don't play them games. I don't give options. Man, good old days, the good old days. Y'all didn't go on field trips in middle school? See, we used to go on one, maybe, I think we used to go on 2 out of town field trips a year. But the other field trips would be in the county, field trips. But we went on 2 out of the county field trips a year, usually. They would be a lot of fun where it would be like overnight or something like that. Or if it wasn't overnight, it was something where they would go early in the morning, like leave at 5 in the morning, get back 12 at night, something like that. We did have a couple overnight, and the overnight field. Oh my God! It used to be where, because you knew on the overnight field trips, you would do the room list. You would have all boys in one room and all girls in one room. And like I said, in middle school, and even in high school, when we did overnight trips, you were more concerned about the girls' rooms than you were the boys' rooms. The boys' rooms, the most they're gonna do is maybe get a little too loud. Maybe they were slap boxing or something like that, and they get a little too loud. It was the girls' rooms that was the issue. Them girls used to either be one having knockdown, drag out fights where they done broke lamps or TVs, they done pulled each other hair and tracks out. Like them girls would be out of control. Or you would see more LGBTQ plus stuff with the girls than you did with the boys. Because being honest, even middle school or even high school, a lot of the guys that may be LGBTQ plus are too afraid to go down that road or try a straight guy in high school for fear of, you might get beat up or, something, harmful to you may happen. But the girls, they have no fear. Baby, the girls have no fear. They will go. You think Donald Trump talked about grabbing by the pussy? I can tell you some stories we might have to reserve those for Members Only Live. Maybe we'll do a Members Only Live with me and Really B, and we could tell y'all some infamous stories from our teacher chronicles. Bring some of our other teachers up here where we can tell you some real stories. Child, in high school, band trips was always out of town. And listen, the stuff that used to go on at band trips, ooh, they used to do this thing where when we used to go on band trips in high school, they would take tape and put tape, like duct tape or whatever, like at a certain time of night, it was lights out. So they would put tape on the door So that way, if you tried to come out your room to go to somebody else's room, they would know because it would break the tape. So they would literally put tape on your door. And so I go back far enough to where they used to try to have us stay in cheap hotels because that's a lot of kids, a lot of money and stuff like that. And they was trying to keep the cost down. So we said like cheap hotels. And when I'm talking about cheap hotels, the hotels where the rooms are on the outside, and so you would have this big window. You would have a big sliding window right by the door, and so if you knew what you was doing, you could slide the window open, go out of the window without ever opening the door. Child, we had to learn how to do that and all. Child, we had. Those are more stories we'll have to save for members only live. Ooh, child. Child, we was in the hood. First of all, we used to have to do things like fundraisers and stuff like that in order for you to in order to help with the cost of your trip, because a lot of us was dirt ass poor. So you talk about us going on a trip out of town that may have cost the trip itself. I don't know how they used to make this work. We used to have trips that be like $150, right? And we'll be there for like 3 days or something like that. I remember going on a band trip. It was like $150, or maybe the most was like $200. And that was for that was for the bus and the hotel for like 3 days. And so you still had to have your spending money. But if you grew up poor, extra $200 expense was not something that most of us, we were in the hood, could afford. So we would have fundraisers and all kinds of different things where you might sell chocolates, or we'll have car washes on the weekends and different things that we would do to try to raise money. And however much money you bring in from your after a certain amount, however much money you bring in from the candy sales or chocolate sales or bake sale, whatever we were selling, that would go to your band trip. And so you could, and so my grandparents then would be like, you better go sell all of the candy you can, because we ain't got no money. So I would be out there hustling them world's finest chocolates. Now, if you grew up during a certain time, I don't care what school in America you went to, you was gonna sell them damn world's finest chocolate bars. That was before there was the double good popcorn sales. If I see another double good popcorn fundraiser, I might vomit. But before there was the double good popcorn sales, there was the world's finest chocolate bars. Them things came in the clutch, man. That's how I paid for a lot of trips. And then in order to get spending money, whatever you sold over the amount for the trip, they would give that to you, in an envelope. When you get on the bus, they would give you that, and that would be your spending money that you made from the fundraiser. I mean, your parents would still give you spending money, but you would have that extra spending money, or whatnot, if you went over the amount of the trip. So, baby, I used to be out there hustling. I used to be at every car wash, every bake sale, because we ain't had no damn money. We was dirt ass poor. We ain't have shit. And you had to make it happen. You had to make it happen, man. Make it happen. But we did. I never missed a trip. Child. I went to band camp and all. Band camp. Oh, God. The band camp store. Oh. Now, you talk about a real crazy members only live. If I start talking about band camp, band camp used to be crazy. What time is this? Really be going live? I just came up here to shoot the shit with y'all because I just came up here to shoot the shit with y'all because I want to not see y'all today. I came up here just to see y'all today. And yeah, because I'm gonna save all my content for Silly Saturday tomorrow. I gotta go finish producing Silly Saturday for y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be live tomorrow for Silly Saturday. Silly Saturday. Anybody know if Really B's going live? Let me check. Wait. Yes, she's going live at 7:15. She's going live at 7:15. Okay. So we got a little bit more time. Anything else that I Belize and JB? That better not be my Belize that I've been missing. I can't see that avatar real fast. I don't know if that was my Belize. I was about to be like, Belize. I ain't going yet, Montrez. You see how Montrez just made me go. Montrez was like, all right, get off. I'm going to Really Be. Get off. Bye. Y'all see how Montrez did? Y'all see how Montrez did me real fast? Like, all right, bye. Bye, girl. I'm going to Really Be. Bye, girl. But I'll see how Montrez did me, right? Mm-hmm. I see you. I see you, Montrez. Mm-hmm. Chat. Well, hello to you, Belize and JB. What's going on? What is going on? But yes, y'all. What else I'm missing? Y'all, this is y'all time to ask me any questions because I got a lot of newbies, and I don't want the newbies to be confused. Excuse me, about some things. Sugar spikes, good. I forgot about that. I cannot find, like, it would be way too hard for me to try to find the sugar spike video. Because there's a video, God forbid I ask Tracy to locate the sugar spike video, because we know if she couldn't find the orange shirt video, why would I expect her to find the sugar spike video? Just a mess. Just a damn mess. Ciao. Okay. But we did a video way back. This got to be about 3 years ago. I think this might have been like 2021. I'm going to say this video goes back to 2021 when we did a silly Saturday. I'm going to say this video probably goes back to 2021. That's what I'm going to say. Because we did a silly Saturday, and in that silly Saturday, we did the video where the guy talked about the girls basketball team, remember? And we read the letter, and we had a whole breakdown of that letter. But for me to try to find that video, I would have to go through all of the silly Saturdays to find that, and that would take too long. I'm gonna find it one of these good days. QTNA. What is QTNA? Color purple or flop. I saw they cancel rap shit. I saw that. I think I had that on in the dossier tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't ask me. I'm still producing tomorrow's show. It takes some time to produce a silly Saturday. It takes a lot. I'm not gonna lie. If I had a production team, it wouldn't be all that bad. But it takes a lot to produce silly Saturday. Oh, question that needs answers. Thank you. Was the color purple a flop? It depends on what you consider a flop. Financially, was it a flop? Yes. Because I don't know if they have made back the money that they put in. Like, I think they put over $100 million into that film, and then you still got people, actors and actresses complaining about what they did and did not get in that when they were filming it, because they wanted more, which would have cost more money. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, y'all ain't earned us enough money to validate whether or not, and I'm that if I look at it strictly from a business sense, okay, if I'm looking at it straight from business sense, y'all actors and actresses out here complaining about what what amenities y'all did or did not get during the filming of said Color Purple. Oh, y'all ain't get me this. Oh, my whole rider wasn't done. Oh, I told y'all I only eat green Skittles. Oh, I only drink Fiji water. Oh, I don't drink that slop Fiji water. I need Evian water. Oh no, I need water that is pulled from the same well that the Good Samaritan pulled their water out of way out in Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all complaining about all of that on one term, but at the on the other part, did you fulfill your end of the bargain? Was your performance worthy enough where people came and they came in droves and people came again and again? Have you even met the budget? Your performance did not conjure up enough interest for the people to want to go and see it, so that the budget that we originally had is already taken care of, because we ain't even paid the budget. You ain't even paid off the bill that you owe, but you begging for money. Now the actors or actresses may push back. Well, I can only do what's on the script or whatever. Yeah, girl, that sounds good. But even if you say the budget was overinflated, according to the actors and actresses, they wanted the budget to be higher because they wanted more amenities. Diamond Pearl Gem, you thinking the same thing I'm doing, but sometimes, it don't make sense to try to make sense of things. I'm just saying. Well, you can't say that, Xavier, because are you in the business of writing budgets for full feature films nowadays in the year of our Lord 2024? Are you in the business of making these budgets? Do you know how much these things cost? Because you can't outright say, "Oh, it don't cost no $100 million." Well, the average full feature film does cost tens of millions of dollars. If you wanted to have the right cinematography, the right score of music, the right directors, you got to pay cameramen, directors, gaffers. You got to pay for these people to be on certain sets in certain parts of the world, wherever you're going to film it at. There may be multiple locations. You got to pay for all of that. That means private jets, because you ain't flying these people on no damn Spirit or no damn Southwest. You got to talk about the actors and actresses got to get paid. When you start talking, even if you start putting in salary, these people say, "Oh, I need 5 million. Oh, I need 20 million." You know what I'm saying? They're looking to get $5 to $10 million. Some of these actors, look at Taraji, she looking for 10 to 15 million. Now, I don't know how much she got paid, but let's just say you pay every actor there, all of the major, let's say Taraji, Fanning, Coleman Domingo, who else? The girl who plays Sophia, Harpo. Who else I'm missing? Let's say the budget just for the actors and actresses alone, that might have been 30 to 40 million by itself. Let's say 40, a cool 40 million. That's just salaries for the actors and actresses. And we're just talking about the main actors and actresses. Please don't forget all of the cameo people, all of the extras, and all of those other people. Now we may be pushing it toward half that $100 million budget could very well just be salaries. We ain't paid for now costume. We ain't paid for now set to be built. We ain't paid for no travel. We ain't paid the directors. We ain't paid whatever writers and all of these other people that goes into that. We got to pay editors, and all. There's a lot. I can't say, "Oh, the Color Purple shouldn't cost $100 million." It's very easy. It is very easy to spend $100 million on a movie. If you want it to be grade A, top notch quality, we're talking about Oprah Winfrey backing The Color Purple. We're not making some indie film that's going to be down to the Sundance music movie film festival. This is not an indie film. This, going to be at some obscure film festival up in Toronto, or this is grade A, top level movie production that you're looking for. It's going to cost money. Now, all of the actors and actresses talking all this noise, did you hold up your end of the bargain? Because y'all ain't made us no money. Where's the money? Inquiring minds want to know. Where's the goddamn money? Because y'all ain't made $100 million yet. I'm just saying. Just saying. You say you read the book, saw the first movie, saw the play, and you over it? Oh, wow. You think Warner Brothers didn't do enough to promote the movie? Well, the way movies come out nowadays is different as well, Xavier. Pre-COVID, there was a way to promote movies, and now post-COVID, I don't think the movie industry has yet fully understood how to promote movies, because there has to be the new expectation that a large percentage of the audience is not going to see the movie in the movie theaters. They're just not. So there should absolutely be more of the promoting through streaming. They need to perfect how they promote it through streaming services and other means, because post-COVID, it's just not, the movie industry isn't what it was pre-COVID. People have gotten adapted to, bitch, I'm staying in my house. And I'm going to stay in my goddamn house, and I'm going to be comfortable, and I'm going to watch this goddamn movie, because I don't want to go and spend $30 just for the movie alone. If I want a fucking bag of chips and a soda, that's going to cost me another $40, because the chips going to cost you $20 and the soda going to cost you $20. I'm just being honest with you. People, and then if you go with a date, if you and your date go to the movies, that's $200 minimum to go to the movies. $200. And people are just like, no, I'm not here for it. COVID taught us I could stay my black ass home and watch it in the confines of my own home and be comfortable as hell. So I think that it's already on Prime. See what I'm saying? That is quick, but that is the reality of post-COVID movie watching. You need to say, listen, I understand that you don't want to watch it in the movie theaters. They need to figure out how to promote and market even the streaming of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're gonna stream it, watch it from the confines of your own house. They could do a marketing where they say, listen, I would love to see some marketing guru do something like this. Hey, this movie is coming out on streaming first, not in the movie theater, on streaming. Do it like people do pay-per-view boxing matches. Remember how we used to do pay-per-view boxing matches, and those boxing matches used to make a lot of money. Everybody going to one person's house, one person pay for the pay-per-view. We all sit our black asses in that house and watch it, because you could market it that way. It worked in the day of pay-per-view boxing matches. UFC does it all the time, and they make a lot of money. And so I think that movies can go that route where I would do that, where we say, listen, it's going to be released on Saturday so-and-so on this streaming service. Go ahead and pay for it. If you don't have this streaming service, you can get a one and done. Like let's say it's on Disney Plus. I'll say Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. It will air on so-and-so night at such and such time. That's when it's airing. After that, you'll have to wait 3 months. If you don't have Disney Plus, you could pay this one-time fee just to watch the movie pay-per-view. Different market, and they could drum it up and market it and things like that. There are ways to get around it. I'm just saying. And because you have to know people want to experience things in their homes now. So if you do it that way and market it that way, because this old school, come to the movies, come to the theaters, people are just not doing that no more. They're just not. To be honest, some people feel like their home theater is better than the experience at the movies because they may have an 85-foot screen, surround sound audio in their own living room or in their own family room or whatever, and they may feel it's better than the movie. And I could cook my own food, my own popcorn that costs a fraction of the price. I can drink my liquor, eat my food, do whatever I want. I can pause it if I want to and go to the bathroom and don't miss nothing. That'd be my biggest thing. My biggest thing about going to watching the movies is sometimes I have to go use the bathroom. And now, because I got to go to the bathroom, I either got to suffer and not use the bathroom and fuck my bladder up, or go use the bathroom, and by the time I get back, I'd have missed some important part of the goddamn movie that I could never get back. Listen, Tracy, back in the day, people used to pay, the pay-per-views used to cost like $150, and people was paying it. And you knew, even after the first couple Mike Tyson fights, you knew the Mike Tyson fight was only going to last a minute, maybe 30 seconds into the first round, and they had the undercard that would play first, and all your friends would be coming over, y'all getting drunk, y'all eating, talking shit, making bets and everything. By the time the fight happened, half of y'all drunk as hell. Y'all drank everything, y'all ate everything. So, and then you knew the fight was only going to be 30 seconds. You still cussed and complained about it, but guess what? When the next fight came, everybody brought their ass back to go watch the next fight because you wanted to see it. There are ways to promote it. My aunt used to have a movie theater in her house. We tore that theater room up as kids. Okay. Child, that's when you're supposed to tell them kids, don't go in my goddamn theater room. Stay your ass the fuck out here. Child. People spent more money on getting t-shirts made to go and watch the movie. Child. Everyone chipped in to pay for the pay-per-view. Right. I mean, now the big thing is I see a lot of groups and organizations, what they'll do is they'll buy out a movie theater and invite all of the people in that organization to just go and watch the movie for free. Them Tyson fights were the best. Child. The thing about the Tyson fights it was the anticipation, the build up to the fight, because you knew he was going to win. You knew, you know what I'm saying? But it was the whole party of it all. I remember I was a little boy when them Tyson fights used to come out, and I used to, you know how your parents and your friends and everybody be too drunk to focus and pay attention to what you got going on, and so you just creep and sneak in the back and just be watching all of the insanity going on, like ooh. You know what I'm saying? Knowing your ass wasn't being in there, seeing how long you could stay in a room without somebody catching you in there, you be like, hope they don't see me. And then some asshole see you, boy, what your little ass doing down there? Get on up them stairs. Be mad as hell going up the stairs. Shit. Because you want to stay and watch all of the fun and watch the insanity. Be mad as hell going out the room, going back up the stairs. Child, yeah. I remember like a lot of my family grew up in the Scott projects. Now, Madrill gonna know what I'm saying when I'm saying the Scott projects. So my family grew up in the Scotts. So even though I stayed across the street from the Beans, I used to hang out in the Scotts because that's where my family was. And so we had this one family that would always buy the pay-per-view stuff. And so like half the projects used to be over in their house watching the goddamn fights. Now, my mama them grew up in the old projects. Me and my cousins them, we used to be in the new projects. If you're from Miami, you know the old projects, the new projects. The old Scotts was south of the railroad tracks. The new projects was north of the railroad track, the new Scott projects. And you have Miss Maddie Stowe right down. Miss Maddie Stowe. Mm-hmm. Do I have a super box? I don't even know what a super box is. I don't have cable. I cut the cord. Ooh, I think I cut the cord in like 2017. Never went back. I don't have cable. I have different streaming services. I have certain websites in the dark web where I can go and watch anything I want. But I don't have traditional cable. I haven't had traditional cable since probably like 2017. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cha. Cha. But the thing about it is, by the time you add up all of the streaming services, you be done paid more than you pay for cable. I don't pay for all of them. See, you got to have friends. Everybody got something. One person got Paramount Plus. Um, one person got my things. I have two things. I have Netflix and Peacock. Those are the two services I pay for. I got a friend that pays for Max. I got a friend that pays for Paramount Plus. I got a friend that all of the streaming services we need between is 5 of us. We collectively have them all. So anytime we need something, we use the same password for everybody share. Mm-hmm. Netflix still ain't caught us because Netflix said, "Oh well, if you share it, well, bitch, you told me I could get up to 4 accounts on the money that I pay, so I'm getting 4 people. What?" So yeah, that's how I do. We share the wealth. So now I pay for Prime because not for Prime Video, but because I need my Amazon Prime. So when I order some shit, I need my shit to come the next day. I don't got that type of time. I need my shit to come the next day. Just saying. Child, they ain't called us yet on Hulu. They have not called us yet on none of them. Not Hulu, not Peacock, not Netflix, not Paramount Plus, not Max. We don't have the Showtime. We had Stars for a little bit, but the only reason we had Stars was because they somebody wanted to see Power, but since we don't watch the one with Kanan and stuff. We don't like that one. So we don't have no reason to have it. So we don't have it. Get a VPN. Now, aren't there some free VPNs you can get, Janae? Because I know there's some VPNs you can pay for, but isn't there like a free VPN you can get? And you can get, I don't know. I am technologically savvy, but once we start to go to VPNs and stuff like that, it starts to get way too far in the weeds for me where I may need somebody to help me out. So I'm fuck some shit up. Superbox paid all the cable companies and you watch it through streaming with Wi-Fi. You get movies, fights, NFL, etc. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that. Well, it depends on how much it is. Because if it's too much. Now I heard somebody told me YouTube TV is I think it's like $75 a month, the YouTube TV. But I heard that it's decent. It's pretty good. I don't know. I don't have it. I don't even have the premium YouTube. I'm not paying for premium YouTube. I'm just not. I'll watch my commercials. Call me poor. I don't care. I'm poor. I mean, I can afford to pay for the premium, but for what? Girl, I skip through the commercial. It's not that serious for me. I don't know what extra I would get. I don't know that I would use the YouTube premium for all that I should be using it for outside of the commercials. And I ain't got to that point yet. It's 329. Is that like total, or is that like you pay one time 329, or how long does that last? It gives you the most channel YouTube TV. Is it like $75 a month, Vovo? I think somebody told me it's like $75 a month. I don't know. Oh, it's a total one-time pay. Interesting. I wonder, but I'm thinking, my only apprehension I have sometimes when I see one-time payment of X amount, do they, do or lifetime pay, do they do routine updates where, as technology update dates or different things, do they routinely do updates so that as new technology or new things come along, they're always updating it? That's always my concern. Is $70 okay? I wasn't that far off. I thought it was like 70 and 75, so I wasn't that far off. Okay, cool. So, but yeah. So I have a way. Speaking of which, I gotta watch Drag Race tonight because we have the panel tomorrow. We have that panel tomorrow night. I forgot who's. I think we're on. It's me D's channel. I think we're on D's channel tomorrow for Drag Race panel. I need to watch that tonight so I can take notes and be ready for the panel tomorrow. You have to update. It tells you when. Okay. Well, until I need to, this stuff is what you just press the button. Okay. So is it something you like download on your computer or you download it to your smart TV? Like, how does that work? Do you like download it to your smart TV or do you download it to your computer? Like, I'm real good with doing things on my computer. Once you start telling me to do stuff on this goddamn TV, smart TV and all of that, that shit gets way too far into the weeds. You need the link to what happened with Nimrata? Listen, I'm not finished producing. I'm not finished producing the show. So I don't know. I don't know if I've seen what Nikki Haley done did yet. I know she was number 2 in the she's polling at number 2 in the New Hampshire primaries. Right now, their primaries are on Tuesday. She's polling at number 2. I think Donald Trump, last time I checked, was at like 52 or 53%, and she was at like 35%. I think Governor DeSantis, Governor Death Sentence, Governor Death Sentence was at like 6%. Child, I can believe it. But let's be clear. Doing a smear campaign on Nikki Haley is an exercise in futility. She's never going to win. Even if Donald Trump drops dead right now and is not in the 2024 on the 2024 ballot, she will not win. It is impossible for her to win. Please be clear. Because if and when she does that, please understand the DeSantis machine is going to activate and go into action and put her family out there, put her business out there. She will forever be Nimrata. She will no longer be Nikki. You see, Donald Trump already started it. And then what makes me so angry about Nikki Haley is, did you forget you and your parents earned money off of the backs of black people and HBCUs? Remember, your dad couldn't get a job at any university in these yet to be United States of America, and he went down and started working at an HBCU, and that's the only way y'all could earn money, and you had to live in the black neighborhoods because they didn't want you or your Indian parents to live amongst the white people. But now all of a sudden you're Nikki and no longer Nimrata, all off of the backs of black people, and now you want to do everything that it does to, make us feel oppressed and objectified again, because it's no racism, right? Even though your parents were victims of racism. You spent your whole childhood with your whole family being victims of racism, right? But this country has never been racist. I'm not going down this road with her. I'm not doing this with her. Please don't make me do this with her. Anyway, Really B is going live. Has Really B started her live yet? Let me see if Really B started her live yet. Did she start yet? I need to call Joe Mans back. Did Really B start her live yet? Anyway, let me let y'all go. 2016 Iowa Evangelical didn't even vote for 45 in 2016. This time a mess. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Listen, we got Silly Saturday tomorrow. We're going to have a good ass time on Silly Saturday. I might even have some new segments on Silly Saturday. So y'all look forward to that. After Silly Saturday, we have the drag race panel tomorrow evening. I'm not sure what time, probably 7-ish, somewhere around there. But Silly Saturday will be at noon. Silly Saturday is always at noon Eastern. That's our regular time, unless I'm running late. Noon Eastern for Silly Saturday. But you'll see it in the members only chat. You know, members only chat, they'll do what they do in the members only chat. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. We've been on here 2 hours, y'all, and I showed anything we was gonna be here 2 hours. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. Stay right there. I'm gonna send y'all over there. We out. Bye, y'all.